All right,
Hopefully.
welcome in. One more week here at Sexiest Men Alive podcast. I'm your host, Nate Wallace. We have Wyatt Smith from Idaho,
The lovely
Bowels,
Wyatt
Idaho. We have Derek
The
Hayes
snowy Idaho
coming in
fans.
from Parker, and from Wakanda, Carlos
as
Jones.
usual. Via satellite.
Full size
That
Carlos.
means that means Merry
Yeah.
Christmas and Happy Hanukkah
in
my
Swahili.
native tongue.
In Swahili. Well,
Is there one day of Hanukkah left?
I don't.
Wakanda
That's a
Hanukkah
good
lasts
question, Wyatt.
and Wakanda
What?
Hanukkah lasts for 14 days.
That's right.
It's a special
where's
place.
Adam
Get your
Sandler when you need him?
Festivus poles ready. Get the
Carlos had
Festivus
me out.
poles.
To Wakanda. He has a nice place.
I mean, I have the biggest place in all the village. Okay. A 5-bedroom hut with your own goat and
Good.
your own goat. Yes, and, it's nice.
Tell the goat I say hi.
Oh,
Well,
You know why.
yes, I do.
I
Hasn't
love it.
walked straight in a week. Yes.
Hey, we had some fun this week, guys. We had a lot of fun. We'll jump right into it. We had some great games, but before we talk about the games, I've got 10, count them, 10 pickups, 10 roster pickups for fantasy football.
I don't have 10 spots, though.
No.
You
No,
have to choose.
You probably
one
have
spot.
some of these guys. Don't you have Russell Gage already?
No.
I think I had him.
But he's on my list.
I love it. Well, hey, let's talk about this real quick. Before we begin, though, remember to like and subscribe to the old podcast. Like the video on YouTube. Subscribe. We're up to
Even share it.
40-something subscribers. We want to get to 100 real soon here. It'd be great. But I'm going to start with number 10. I'm going to work my way down to 1 here, guys. Number
We're doing-
10.
Are we doing position?
No, just top 10 fantasy
Augie?
picks. Yep. So
Okay.
if they're available, number 10, Tevin Coleman. He's 40% rostered. This last week he rushed 11 times for 58 yards, caught 3 out of 4 targets for 19 yards, and Michael Carter's still out. So certainly not a bad idea to go get that guy, stash him. Certainly, I mean, with the running back situation, you might be stuck with somebody a little rougher than that. So.
Yeah. Jets are playing New Orleans. How's that for
Well, no, that's
matchup?
actually a problem. New Orleans is
one
excellent.
of the tougher
Excellent.
lefties?
But look, a
rundies.
starting running back is a starting running back in this league, and sometimes it's better to take a guy who's going to get you 11, 12, 13, 14 carries and some guy who
Plus, they use him a lot in the passing game, too.
Yep.
So
Yeah, 4
That
targets. Yep, for
Yeah,
sure.
Zach Wilson's back.
Mhm. Yeah, New Orleans is real poor against the pass, but really excellent against the run. So they might use him a lot more. And we know that Tevin Coleman has got a set of wheels on him, too. So you get him out in the flat, and he can make something happen.
He's a good running back.
We talked about him before, but Kendrick Bourne is still only 41% rostered out there. I think they're on
How?
bye this week. Yeah, I think they're on bye this week. But here's the deal: this dude had another big game, five receptions, 61 yards. So we know that can't be right because they only passed 3 times. That can't be right.
you don't catch more balls than
Yeah,
throw
they
passes.
throw. Yeah, no, that can't be right. Anyways, I'm not. I'll just check
That
that
was
one
last
out.
week. That was last week.
Okay. And then here's one that is super under the radar. And this is something I did not know, but Tyler Conklin, the tight end out of Minnesota, on the year in PPR leagues, he is number 13 ranked tight end in the league for the year. So he's only 30% owned. I think he's just one of those like no-name guys. Irv Brown, I think, was supposed to be the man this year.
They drafted him high
Yep.
out of Alabama.
Yeah. And then so he caught 7 balls for 56 yards and no Adam Thielen for at least.
Adam Thielen.
Yep.
That's
So-
going to make a big difference.
Yeah, for sure. So I mean, and speaking of him, so that's
KJ.
number. Yeah, so that's another one. But he's all the way down to 2. Spoil that one for you. So he's
sorry.
way up there. Yeah. Russell Gage, the next one. Russell Gage. This dude, 11 receptions, 130 yards.
On 12 targets.
Yeah.
So
35% owned. He's been really up and down, but in the last 3 weeks, he is top 10 in PPR leagues in the last 3 weeks.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
Matt Rice is hitting him a lot. Huh? Atlanta.
No, Russell. Yeah, Atlanta. Yeah, he's.
I'll tell you, his upside isn't huge, but his floor is pretty high. So if you need somebody to make sure you at least get some points, I'd
What do you
rather
think
have that than
floor's
take a flyer.
laminate tile.
It's more of a Pergo,
Write that
kind of a
down.
premium laminate.
Nice.
And then let's talk about these two backs in Tennessee. You got Deontay Foreman, you got Dontrell Hilliard. Both of them 41% rostered. Both of them 19 yards for 19 rushes for 109 yards. They have no receivers. They have no receivers in Tennessee right now. I mean, they are absolutely decimated with injuries.
They had 3.
So Foreman and Hilliard both are getting all the carries. Sometimes Hilliard will get a lot more receptions than he does carries, and rarely does he get a game with both. But they're just playing the matchups there. But either Foreman or Hilliard, if they're available, certainly I think both of them are worth a roster
Definitely.
spot.
I think Foreman maybe a little more because he's more of the 2-down guy. Hilliard's more dynamic, but I think McNichols is going to be coming back soon. That might cut into Hilliard. We'll see. Hilliard's played really well, so he might earn himself a spot.
12 for 131. I think he had a couple big runs. So
he had a big run.
Yeah, I mean, of course, that'll show. Here's another guy. We talked about him a couple weeks ago, Marquez Valdez Scantling, only 21% rostered again. And so he had, in week 11, he had 123 yards. Last week he had 50 yards on 4 catches. But, I mean, I just think this Green Bay offense is –
I'll take Aaron Rodgers' number 2 option.
Yep, absolutely, all day long, all day long. Here's a guy that was probably drafted in a few leagues, but Devonta Parker finally kind of turned it on a little bit in Miami. So he's number 3.
Isn't there bye week?
Yeah, bye week. But once again, if you got room,
it's a good time to pick up someone.
Stash a guy,
you don't have to.
Yeah, absolutely. But Devonta Parker is going to be out there. Some guys might drop him. And then 2 is KJ Osborne. So I think this is the guy that's going to get a ton of run with. He's been the number 3 option in Minnesota all year. KJ Osborne, 4 for 47 and a touchdown, only 4% owned. So if you need one, you need a guy, that's the guy. But number 1, any guesses? Number 1.
I'm going to say
Jefferson Jr. on the Rams.
He's a quarterback.
Taysom Hill.
Oh, Taysom Hill. He had 100 yards rushing.
Hill.
Brother
now listen, Brother Taysom is not a quarterback. Is not a quarterback you want on a real team, but on a fantasy team.
Oh yeah,
this dude is
like
he is a QB1.
Bingo. See,
he's
now you're
projected
on board,
more than
Good job, Carlos. Now you get it.
Trash in real life.
Now you get it.
For your fantasy team. All right.
Now
He's
you get it. Yeah.
Supposed to put up more than Garoppolo, Tannehill, Mayfield, Bridgewater.
He's like Jalen Hurts.
Yep.
He can't throw at all, but he'll throw enough.
Well,
in the winter, he's in a dome in the winter.
Jalen Hurts won't get a contract like he got, so he'll get some wage bullshit.
What in the world is that contract?
Well, Jalen Hurts is black, Carlos. I don't know if you know this or not.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
That's about right.
That's right.
Yeah, yes, I agree.
Yeah, I mean, if a white guy can rush for 101 yards on a Sunday,
that guy.
He is playing the Jets too, and the Jets just suck ass. So
terrible.
It's a pretty good pickup.
You know what?
And Alvin Kamara is not going to be back yet, is he?
He's
especially if you have Wentz or Lamar or the other team on bye. If you have Tua, I mean, you better pick up someone.
Yeah, Taysom.
Somebody I'm pretty high on this week too is actually Mark Ingram because the Jets are hot garbage against the run.
That's a great pickup. Yep, I like that. But that's all I have on the top 10 there, guys. You like Ingram? Anybody else that you guys like?
You know, Nate, I almost hate to say it this forum, but Taylor Heineke. Taylor Heineke. Sorry, Rose. For a fantasy, not a real quarterback. For fantasy quarterback, he is going to have to throw 1,000 times this week, and he should have a pretty good game against Dallas. That's going to be a big one.
Hey,
he won't.
Carlos, you better start saving your nickels because I'm only 2 wins away from a fresh Taylor Heineke jersey shipped from Denver. I'll take a double XL.
It's going to be very small.
By the way, he's number 4, which is my jersey number. So born on the
what?
4th, right, Carlos?
In
4,
golf?
4. Were you a 4, Carlos? Were you ever a 4?
Carlos
jersey
is an
number?
8, man. Look at that face.
6.
You were
He's
a
an
6?
8.5. Easy.
6.
Why 6?
LeBron.
Fucking
Oh,
LeBron.
good.
No, I don't know how I got number 6, but I
Dr. J.
went from
was
81
A6.
for Tim Brown in college to 6, and it kind of stuck.
Yeah.
Now my boy wears 6 when he plays football.
Nice.
Keep it alive. Yeah.
Nice, yeah.
Yeah, I
That's
got one more for you.
81 for Tom Watson. Is that what you like? Tom Watson?
A lot of good 81s.
Yes, no, yes.
Steve Watson.
Steve Watson.
Yeah.
You got me, Steve Watson.
I was waiting for you to-
Tom Watson sounds like a golfer.
Yeah.
Tom Watson.
Yeah.
Tom Watson is a golfer. What the hell's the matter with me?
And he's
Steve
number
Watson.
82.
You probably have a tea time tomorrow, and you're already
82, I thought
thinking
it
about
was
it.
I suck at this game.
Hey, I got one more. That's a big one, Nate.
Oh, go.
If he's available, well, he is available because according to my stuff, he's only rostered 5%. Jermichael Hasty. It looks like Elijah Mitchell is gone for now for the 49ers, and they love to run the ball, and Cincinnati's run defense is really banged up right now. So Jermichael Hasty for
They're on their
49ers.
fifth. They're on their
He's
fifth
a running
running
back?
back, man. Holy cow.
Yeah.
This tells you, man, there's running backs available out there. Well, hey, let's talk football some more, guys. Let's talk some of these games out there. The Pats, in one of the funnest games I've seen out there.
Love that.
Pats win 14 over the Bills 10. Mac Jones, 2 for 3, 19 yards with a QBR of 4.3.
It was awesome.
And
No
they
fumbles, no
win.
Love it
fumbles,
or
bro.
hate it as a wide receiver. Like, were you a great blocking wide receiver?
I was a good blocking wide receiver, but yeah, that
That's
game
all he was good at was
actually,
blocking.
But that game probably wasn't so bad, right? Because with the wind blowing the way it was, you weren't going to really. I mean, what were you going to do, right? And it being
Throw
cold,
the flat.
I would
Both
rather
sides.
be a receiver in that game than that Tim Tebow game where he went 2 for 14 against Kansas City. You know,
Yeah, the weather was fine.
yeah, right, perfect weather, right? They won the game somehow. Ed McCaffrey caught 2 touchdowns. They won the damn game. I would rather play in that cold ass game than that Tim Tebow
For sure.
bullshit.
At least they were whooping that ass.
Right.
That was
yeah.
kind of fun.
Yeah.
It was fun to watch. Felt like
Yeah.
I was
44
transported back to
carries.
1920.
I mean,
Is that right?
Unbelievable.
44 carries.
50 mile an hour
for the
winds.
wins.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those wins. It was like 55, 52 mile an hour.
Yeah, 50
Did you
mile
guys
an hour
see the
gusts.
goalposts bent?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, dude.
I can't remember seeing goalposts sway
Mhm.
like that.
That was awesome. Yeah, I also really love the opening kickoff going 10 rows deep into the
Yeah.
stands. I've never seen a kickoff go that far. Have you
That's
ever
They
seen
let-
Why Buffalo kept kicking field goals and trying to kick a field goal. You saw New England 2-point conversions. I don't know why they didn't do the same damn thing. It's
Yeah,
because
Buffalo
damn
already-
Josh, it's because they're fucked up. They've gotten too enamored with his arm, right?
Mhm.
And just stop. I think he's got the same case of problem Pat Mahomes is having, right? Looking for the big play, just get the completions, move the ball, and it'll come. But they
Yeah,
should.
they're not built for that sort of game, for sure. They're not a physical
built for it.
football
That's
team.
So it makes me question. You're in Buffalo, right? You know you're going to get this weather.
Yeah.
You can't throw the ball all around, especially playoffs and so on. So you can't do that, right? At some point, you got to turn to the running game and let it do what it do.
They should
So,
just
yeah,
build a dome.
It's baffling.
The
to me.
city can't afford a dome. They're like
Oh.
$2 billion.
Oh, that's all? Okay.
Uh-huh.
I do disagree on that one, though. I think it was only a 30-yard, 33-yard field goal, and it would have gone in if he had aimed right. He started it
Mhm.
left, and it went further left. If he just aimed
Yeah.
towards the middle or towards the right, the thing's going in.
You gotta
And
play
then
the
they
wind,
would
man.
have a shot at a field goal late. Like it was into the wind, but the wind wasn't a crosswind. It was just right in their face.
Yeah, but
I don't know.
Derek,
It was 4th and 9. What are they going to do?
they do this stuff before the game, right? So they know,
Yeah.
better than we do. What the wind's doing and so on and so forth. So,
I think you
There's
just
probably
miskicked it.
and then you got that problem.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, Buffalo kickers always miss.
Wide
Hey,
left.
Is
Wait.
Bill Belichick the best coach in the NFL?
he's the best coach
When
of
hasn't
all
he been?
time, any sport.
In any sport.
Better than
Whatever.
Phil Jackson.
Better than Phil, because Phil
He's right there.
Phil did it all with all stars, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Belichick was winning when Tom Brady was just some scrawny kid, and
all the draft gems.
Corey Brown was playing defense and shit. You know what I mean? Anybody can do it with talent, right? Hell, he had talent. He went 17-1. Should have went 18-0. You know what I'm saying?
What's crazy to me in that game is how, if you're McDermott, do you not know that was going to be their game plan? That is exactly what they're built to do. And finally, in the fourth quarter, they started crashing down Matt Milano and brought in another defensive lineman, and they shut it down. They shut the Patriots down. But how do you not make that adjustment earlier? That's poor coaching, in my opinion. And then they bitched and whined about it after the game. Like, what did you think kind of questions you were gonna get?
Giving up a 70-yard run doesn't exempt the run yardage you gave up. You still gave up the huge run.
Well, and they kept giving up other runs of 10 and 12 and 13 and 8 over and over. So, yes, it was one long run that scored, but give me a break. They got their ass kicked.
Yeah, I mean, maybe I'm a noob or something, but if I'm Buffalo, I mean, you've got some decent backs. You got some decent backs on the team. Like, how can you not run the ball?
Singletary and Moss
physical
have
run.
fallen off.
Yeah, they fall in love with the quarterback's arm, and they feel like he can just do anything. And it's just that arrogance, right? That they get. Just like when Mike Martz took over the greatest show on turf. You got Marshall Faulk back here, but all they want to do is throw the ball around. And at some point you got to make an adjustment, right, and get down to the basics. And we all see it's no different than the Broncos. Run the fucking ball, man. You know what I mean? Like, Teddy Bridgewater's not the answer.
Here's the thing. The Broncos have the offensive line to run the ball. We're built to run the ball.
Yes.
The Buffalo Bills are not. Buffalo Bills are really good at pass protection. They probably grade last in run blocking. They're just not a physical group in that way. And so they just weren't built to do that. Matthew Judon and those guys just ate them alive.
Well, you got to do something because that shit they were doing was not fucking working.
No, you're definitely not going to win those kind of games.
Hey, did Judon get hurt in that game?
He's fine. Okay. He's fine.
I think he was cold. I had enough of it.
He's a tropical guy.
I think I saw him after, and he said he got the wind knocked out of him. That's what was going on. So he's fine. All right, that would be a problem.
Oh, yeah. All right, Wyatt, let me ask you a question. Would you want to see the Patriots against the Buccaneers in the Super Bowl?
No, I think I'm so sick of Tom Brady. I wouldn't mind seeing the Patriots again, but I don't want to see the Bucs.
Okay. What about you? What about you guys? What do you think?
How would you not want to see that? Like, what a storyline that is. I have other matchups I'd prefer personally, but holy crap, what a great storyline that would be.
It would.
They've told that story ad nauseum, like the Brady Belichick war.
What if they've gone against each other once and it was a 2-point game in the Super Bowl? That would be cool.
Carlos?
No, I don't want to see it. I want to see new blood. I want to see Super Bowl is one of my favorite Super Bowls. The Arizona Cardinals and the Steelers. Yeah, I just want to see some new people.
Heartbreaking finish.
Yeah,
I really wanted Arizona to win that.
Yeah, great
game.
I'm not saying that the Patriots aren't a good group, and I'm not saying that the Buccaneers aren't a good group, but I am 100% on board with what Wyatt said. Ad nauseum. I am so sick of the story. I'm sick of it. I'm just so done watching Tom Brady or the Patriots in the Super Bowl. I've seen the story. I've read the book. You can't keep coming out with a sequel. Give me some new stuff.
For me, it's an indictment on the league. It's an indictment on the league, right? Before Tom Brady, 2 Super Bowls, you were like, what the hell is that, right?
Yeah.
This faggot's got, 6, 7 Super Bowls?
Yeah.
Stop it, man. Remember Joe Montana 4 Super Bowls? Never happened again.
Joe Montana.
This guy went to like 18 Super Bowls in a row, right? I mean, god damn it. It's now, for TV ratings and all that crap in the story, that's why I'm afraid it's going to happen because of fixing them. But I'm over it. If that's
you are the hate maker.
Indeed, I am. God damn it.
I'm with Carlos. I'm a grumpy old man, and I don't want to see it.
If it's the Patriots and the Bucs, I'm not watching Super Bowl. I'll watch it.
10% chance it's going to happen is what ESPN said today.
Well, if they want it to happen.
Well, here we go. ESPN's talking about it, right? So here we go.
So it's going to fucking happen. Yeah. I'm not throwing Super Bowl party. It's to eat the food, and I'm fucking leaving. I have no interest in that game.
Oh, yeah.
How can you not have an interest in that game?
But the commercials will be so fun.
I get it. I'm sick of them too. Sick of them. I want. What matchup do you want, Carlos?
Anybody else?
No. Yeah. Do you have a preference? It's not going to be the Ravens. They're all out of defensive backs.
Yeah, the Ravens. I'm afraid.
They're injured.
I'm going to make the playoffs, honestly. Well, I would like to see Kyler Murray.
Okay.
Because he's just fun to watch for me.
Even though you can't see him when his line is like standing out.
Okay.
I don't know.
Who do you like in the AFC?
I don't know. What week is it?
Well, let's go.
Superbowl
let's go through
week 20.
Let's go through the standings real quick, and then we'll pose this question. So AFC, there are 12 teams in the AFC that are 500 or better. There's only 7 teams in the NFC that are 500 or better. So the AFC is pretty stacked, whereas the NFC is really top heavy right now. So the AFC, you've got the Pats at 9-4. You got the Titans at 8-4. You've got Baltimore at 8-4. You got KC at 8-4. You got the Chargers at 7-5. Cincinnati at 7-5. So those top 6 are currently in. And then Buffalo is at 7-5. Pittsburgh 6-5-1. India and the Colts are 7-6.
Aren't they doing top 7 now?
No, that's right. The play-in, right? That's what they're doing. Yep.
So
okay.
Buffalo would be in right
Buffalo's
now
still in.
right?
Yep, you're correct. Yep, Buffalo's still in there. Yep.
Or would it be the Chargers?
No, Buffalo.
Okay.
Yeah. So so KC, Chargers, Cincinnati, Buffalo, and then Pittsburgh is just out. Indianapolis is just out. The Raiders, Cleveland, and Denver are all 6-6. Right. I don't think any of those Raiders, Cleveland. I don't think they stand a chance to make it.
Denver,
right?
no.
Yeah, for sure.
Indy though. Indy
at 7-6.
Can't the Steelers still squeak in if the Ravens fall apart?
Well, we'll say that again, Wyatt.
Can't the Steelers sneak in if the Ravens collapse?
When the Ravens collapse, I'm looking for Cincinnati to still win that division.
I think, is winning that division.
No, that's giant.
Yeah, but this Pittsburgh Steelers team should not be where they're at right now. I mean, they were playing so poorly and they looked so bad, but their defense really stepped up. I mean, they beat Baltimore by a point, and I mean Harbaugh went for 2. Obviously, they didn't.
What do you think of that? By the way, that was a big decision. I know he said they were out of defensive backs, so they just wanted to go for the win then. Yeah, because he figured Deontay Johnson was just carving them apart.
Well, and Marlon Humphrey's out for the season.
Yeah. They do it all the time. That's the first time I've ever seen him miss. And the play was great. The design was there. The throw was a little off.
Throw was a little
open,
but they do it all the time.
Good design.
Yeah, Lamar was saying that Watts was really long, and he just got his arm out a little bit, and he was just trying to just get outside the reach a little bit. But
I like aggressive play calling like that.
Yeah, I mean,
given the situation,
I agree. I mean, but here's the thing. Here's why Baltimore lost this game, though. They lost this game because they gave up 7 sacks. And you got Lamar Jackson back there, probably the hardest guy to tackle.
I think most of those sacks were his fault for holding on to the ball too long.
Yeah.
He does not know what to do with the zero blitz, Nate. He doesn't know what to, at all. It's like he's never seen it before. It's the NFL. Who's preparing him? How are they getting ready? You know every team is going to do that now. Miami laid the groundwork for how to defend Lamar because you all come at him from the sides. You're going to get him. He can only run when he has a lane.
Yeah.
And they just leave man across the board, no help back, get everybody there.
Throw at the blitz. Even I know that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you got to throw guys open, right? You got to back shoulder guys,
Well, who's the hot? I just don't understand how they haven't figured that out.
Yeah.
And since I have Lamar in all of my fantasy leagues, that's why I'm extra pissed off about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
For sure.
He's my starter. Except not this. I'm going to cut Wentz and pick up Taysom.
Yeah, I'll say this real quick. Buffalo at 7-5 in that last playoff spot. I'm scared for them. I thought Buffalo was easily going to be top 2 or 3 in the AFC, but they don't look good. I don't think they're that hurt either, are they?
Hey, boys, I don't look good either. I've got to shit. I gotta go.
All
right, we'll see you in a minute.
We'll talk to you in a sec.
Don't take your phone and look at Reddit for an hour.
No, don't take your phone, Carlos. Oh dear, everybody else. Oh boy. Oh, jeez.
I hope he screams.
Dear.
Well, take care of your business first. I just shit myself right now because I'm dedicated.
Yeah, I'm like a.
You got to just sit in it for the next 30 minutes.
I'll recycle it if I have to
Oh
for this podcast.
No, but but Buffalo, you're right. I think Carlos was talking about it earlier in the year. I love this season.
Yeah.
Love it. Because every week there was a new best team. This is the team. Now
Cincy,
there's the team.
The Chargers.
Cincy, the Chargers, Baltimore, Kansas City, Buffalo,
Cardinals,
the Rams,
Packers,
the Cardinals, the Packers. Every one of them
Cowboys,
was the best team in the league.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Cowboys 5 weeks ago were the best team in the league.
Yep.
It's maybe this week.
Maybe. It may be. Hey, Wyatt, be honest. Do you get a little puckered up if Washington pulls out a win this week?
No.
We
can beat them.
You can.
No.
You should.
If they lose.
I think you will. But if they lose, do you pucker a little bit?
No, I'm confident. Heineke can't do it.
Well, they're playing.
They don't have another star. Their defense is injured.
Oh, they're shredded. But
yeah,
is that where Henderson is? Hendrickson?
What?
Is he on the Cardinals?
Hendrickson.
There's a good defensive Hendrickson. Yeah, he's a D end.
He's with New Orleans, right?
No.
Or Cincinnati. Are you talking about?
Oh yeah, maybe Cincy.
Yeah, Cincy.
Oh yeah, they're big.
Yeah,
off-season signing. Yeah.
So my 2 cents is I think that you got the Chargers at 7-5, you got Cincy at 7-5, you got Buffalo at 7-5, and Pittsburgh and Indianapolis, and out of all of those teams, I like Indianapolis the best. There's 5 games left. Well, 5 weeks left.
Yeah.
5 weeks left.
Super late bye week. They got to get healthy.
And they got 4 games left. I mean, I don't know. I love Indianapolis. I'm a big fan.
Well, they have an interesting schedule.
Who they got?
Have the Patriots next week.
Okay.
Which getting
at home
the Patriots off a bye at home, which is good. But getting the Patriots off a bye, that should be interesting because the Colts are built to beat the Patriots.
Are the Colts on a bye this week?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then they're at the Cardinals. That's tough.
Oof.
And then Raiders at home and at the Jaguars should both be dubs. But it's going to be tough. They're going to have a tough road. But I think they're a really good team.
Yeah, they could. I mean, it looks like maybe like a 9-8 finish. Who knows? What's Buffalo's remaining schedule? Can you look that up real quick, Derek?
Yeah, I got it right here. They got Buccaneers this week. Panthers should be a win. At the Patriots. Then they got Falcons and Jets. So they got 3 at-home cupcakes. If they just win those 3, they can lose at the Buccaneers and at Patriots and be 10-7.
Of course, they'll do the exact opposite, though, right?
Right.
Yeah,
they'll kick the shit out of Tampa Bay this
week. The ones that make sense. Yeah, exactly.
Here's the thing. They are built to beat a team like Tampa Bay.
Well, yeah, they can pass the ball like crazy.
Right. So Josh Allen should chuck it all over the yard this week.
Mm-hmm. Where are they playing?
At Buccaneers.
Oh yeah, no, that's love that.
I mean, it's a tough game, but still, that's the type of game that they do win.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I agree.
They match up way better with the Buccaneers than New England. It's how it is. Styles make fights, right?
Yeah, that's true. Yep.
And it's paper, rock, scissors. Sometimes you think this team should win because they beat that team, but they're built differently. So it'll be an interesting game.
Let's talk about the NFC real quick here. Arizona 10-2, Green Bay 9-3, Tampa Bay 9-3, Dallas 8-4, the Rams 8-4, Washington at 6-6, San Francisco at 6-6, and then just outside is Philadelphia at 6-7. No one else, I don't think, has a shot. Right. So the question is can the Eagles overtake San Francisco, Washington, or the Rams or Dallas? I doubt those. So no, Washington or San Francisco? Who do you like of those 3?
What do you
San Francisco's playing hot. Kittle put up crazy numbers. Ayuk, Samuel, he's out, 2 more weeks?
Debo, yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Hey, by the way,
he could be back this week, but
by the way, we talked about it. I think it last week or maybe the week before, Derek, about who would take the extra touches now that Debo's out, and I think we found our answer.
Yeah.
I mean, holy cow! I mean, George Kittle went ballistic.
Went bonkers.
I mean,
he won in the game.
Ayuk was okay, but
yeah. Oh yeah, no, I mean,
Kittle's unbelievable
for sure.
So 49ers have a rough schedule at Bengals, Falcons at home, at the Titans, Texas at home, and then at the Rams. So there's 3 games that are really, really tough.
Yeah, they're going to have to step up to get in for sure and stay in, I guess. So here's my question, though. So the Washington Redskins are currently sitting at 6-6.
Whoa, hey.
6-6.
We don't call them that.
They play
anymore.
The Cowboys, the Eagles, the Cowboys, the Eagles, and the Giants. So
the whole NFC East plays.
Win.
I don't know who did scheduling. I saw that earlier.
Crazy.
Whoever did scheduling is crazy. That the whole NFC East plays each other in the final.
Because it's the biggest conference in football.
But isn't the AFC West kind of doing the same? We still have to play. Yeah, we still have to play AFC West. I think Denver still has to play a bunch of AFC West teams, don't they? We have KC one more time. We have the Chargers. We have the Raiders still, right? I think, yeah. Who does Denver have left?
Yeah, I guess so.
If they're gonna lose.
Well, we got Lions. Well, no, we got 3: Raiders, Chargers, and Chiefs.
Yeah,
which is
Lions
normal,
will get 2 wins.
but it's not like
That's
we
good.
Yeah.
Chiefs,
Yeah.
Raiders, Raiders. That's weird.
Yeah, totally weird. Yeah, and then the Lions, right? Yes, it's super weird. But both the Cowboys and the Eagles are playing good football. I mean, Cowboys not playing as good as football as they have been, but that Eagles team is really good the last few weeks. Really, really good. I think they can win the Giants game. But what I love about this, though, is week 18, I guess, is going to be incredible. I mean, there's going to be so many must-win games in that. Yeah, it's going to be super fun. That's going to be
there's going to be a lot of scenarios.
Yeah.
Does that end up being your Super Bowl in your guys' fantasy football?
No, we always do the week before. Because there's going to be teams like Arizona that's already, clinched the top seed or whatever, and they're just going to sit all their guys, and, the Patriots, whatever. I mean, there's always going to be teams that sit guys. So you definitely don't want a Super Bowl in the final week of the year. But the Redskins, can they win 3 of those games? Cowboys, Eagles, Giants.
I hope not.
Can they win 3 of them?
They'll beat the Giants.
They're going to beat the Giants.
Okay.
I think they're going to win one of those Cowboys games.
Okay.
Sorry, dude.
Yeah, it's hard not to split with teams. No, they figure them out. It happens.
So
I think they win 2 of those, and then the Giants, they're just better than the Giants. So if they split with the other 2, which happens a lot, they win 3. They're 9-8. They're probably in.
Yeah.
You think the Giants will go get Russell Wilson?
Well, yeah,
maybe.
Speaking of that,
Daniel Jones is out this week. If you're desperate for a quarterback,
I'll wait for Carlos to come back before we pitch that. Before we talk about this question, but let's quickly talk about the Denver KC game. Javonte Williams finally gets the game we've been waiting for. Derek, finally.
It only took Melvin Gordon dying, so hopefully he stays dead.
Yeah, 23 carries for 102
yards. Did he get hurt? Really?
No.
Yeah, he was just
he's hurt,
banged
but
up.
He'll be okay.
Yeah, he's fine. Six catches,
I don't
76
like his number.
yards. Who's this? Gordon?
Sorry. Yeah, Gordon. Wearing 14. It looks stupid.
Cortland Sutton's 14.
Yeah, Cortland. He's 25. Yeah. And
but
so
pretty close.
Yeah, 6 for 76 and a touchdown. 178 all-purpose yards. The guy looked like a beast.
The receiving was in garbage time, but
that's true.
One thing I read is that his blitz pickup, his pass protection, has been his biggest improvement. He came into the league as considered to be one of the better college running backs, ready for pass protection. And that's usually what prevents these talented running backs from getting run in the NFL edition. Even you look last year, Jonathan Taylor had almost no playing time in the first half of the season.
6 games, he didn't do anything.
And then had a bunch late. A lot of it's because it takes time for them to get used to that. They miss a blitzer and get their quarterback killed. And it doesn't matter how talented you are if you're going to get the quarterback killed. So Javonte is better at that now than Melvin Gordon. He's more talented in every way than Melvin Gordon. He's not a breakaway guy. Melvin Gordon's faster. But yeah, he's a load. He's fun to watch. Absolutely.
Well, he's slippery, man. He's not just tough and strong, but he's slippery. Without being like too homerish, Terrell Davis is, I think, the closest thing that I can think of to him. Because if you remember, especially TD's like first year and a half, no one anticipated him doing anything. And all of a sudden he became the guy that you couldn't tackle. You just couldn't, like one guy just couldn't bring him down. And that's why he ended up getting run, is because, what did he not, I don't think he even hardly touched the ball the first 7 or 8 games that first season. And then all of a sudden he just went, oh, wait a minute, this guy, you can't tackle him. And then he had a great second half. And then the next year he just went off.
He was truly special at following his blockers. And not saying Javonte's as good as Terrell Davis, but his vision as a running back, sometimes it's a very underrated skill. It's not something you can measure at the combine, but his ability, like in that game yesterday, if you watch that Damian Harris run, the long one, the way he was able to see the play develop and which direction he should be going based on where the safety was leaning, like that's vision. That was just a great vision play by the running back. And some guys, doesn't matter how talented they are, they don't have that. They just run the wrong way. And it's a 7-yard gain. And it's a nice play, but it's not special. Javonte has that in him. He's really, really good.
Hey, Derek.
Yes, sir.
Are you ready yet to give me Taylor Heineke over Teddy Bridgewater?
Yes.
You are?
Yes, I am.
Did this finally happen?
Yeah, I'm ready.
What was it?
I like Taylor Heineke. His mobility, and he is a tough fucker. I agree with you.
He's a gamer, bro.
I like Teddy Bridgewater. Teddy Bridgewater will be the best backup in the league.
Yep.
But that's what he is.
Yep.
That's what he is. He's the best backup in the league.
So one of the things that really, I don't know if the injury to Teddy Bridgewater is affecting him at all, because I know he's been kind of banged up a little bit, but I don't see the velocity on the ball. I don't see the accuracy. Like, dude, week one, Teddy Bridgewater looked like the truth. He was throwing the back shoulder in the end zone. I can't remember who caught that ball in the back. Was that Sutton?
In fairness,
yeah,
it was against the Giants and then the Jets and then Jacksonville the first 3 games, and we looked like world beaters, and we were the best team in the AFC for a minute.
Yep.
And then reality.
One hot second. Yeah. Well, nobody actually believed it that early on.
The defense held the Chiefs to 22.
Yeah.
The defense is still really good.
You can't get better
admired.
than
that. I think people have figured the Chiefs out a little, at least their offense.
Oh, this was the lowest quarterback rating game of Mahomes' career. I think he's 56. Isn't that? I think that's. I heard that. Have you heard that?
Oh, really?
It was the lowest quarterback rating game of his career.
Seems like he has a shittier game somewhere, but yeah, I'll buy it.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Our defense held them to 22 points, and they ran the ball fairly effectively in that game too. We didn't get beat by Hill on some 90-yarder. We didn't. And Kelsey didn't have a big game. Really, it was the pick six. It's the pick six that really crushed us.
If you told me that offense would score 16 points?
Yep.
Am I doing my math right? 15 points.
Yep.
Whatever. Yeah, 15 points. And Javonte Williams would have 178 total yards.
Yep.
102 on the ground. I would say the Broncos win that game going away.
Yeah.
But
it makes it's so
2
stupid,
interceptions, man. Bridgewater.
but, I mean,
You can't ask him to throw 40 times, but they're down the whole game. So I guess.
well, they weren't really down.
But
They were just in it. They were in it.
This is what pisses me off. I'm going to go on a quick rant. It
Go.
pisses me off. Ready to get angry. If you're not 3 scores down in the fourth quarter, run the fucking ball. It's what you're built to do.
Yeah.
Pat Shurmur is an idiot. Yeah. I don't understand. Javonte is killing them. The run game is killing them. It's not like they were getting away. Mm-hmm. The only thing that made them get away was when we threw a pick 6. Yep. So just run the ball, play the game plan. Hopefully it's a 1-score game late, and then something can happen. Yes, the Chiefs are better than us. The Chiefs are better, but you shorten the game, keep the ball away, and then something happens.
The other running back had like 8 yards of carry. I mean, the Chiefs were getting gutted. Boone.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, the Quinn Miners play. I don't know if ESPN
I love it.
Highlighted this.
Highlighted.
Did you see this, Wyatt? So Quinn Miners is the guy.
Blocker?
Yeah.
He's the guard.
He got downhill and just pancaked like
he went
4
first
guys.
Level, second level, third level, just it was guiding awesome. Boone. Like he almost picked him up and just ran him for 20 yards. It was awesome.
I mean, absolutely loved it. Yeah, I mean, big.
The Broncos are built to do that. That is what we are.
Well, we have maulers. We don't have great pass protection. We got maulers is what we have. Yep.
We don't have a great pass protection. We don't have a great passer.
Which by the way, sorry if you're listening to this, Brother Bowles. Garrett Bowles went to my church with me and Parker. But dude, he is having a bad year. He had a really good year last year and got the big contract. And here we go. If Carlos was on, what would he be saying? Oh, he gets the contract. He doesn't want to play anymore.
Yeah, first round pick. Doesn't have to work hard anymore.
But I don't believe that. I don't believe them. Like lots of guys get paid and then ball out. I mean, it's not like Derrick Henry stopped. You know, these guys get paid all the time. I don't know. Garrett Bowles, I still think is good. I still think the offensive line is good. I think, and I do not like being a guy who takes the easy road and blames coaches and play calling, but it's coaching and play calling. It really is. You have the guys to run. If we ran a New England Patriots type of offense, we'd be fine.
Yep.
We have that type of team.
Yep. Well, outside of Teddy Bridgewater sucking, our offense is pretty dang good. The only team I can think of with the talent at wide receiver and running backs that we have and the line that we have is Dallas. Dallas is the only team. I mean, they've got a great line, not as good as it used to be, but it's a great line. And their receivers are fantastic. They're absolutely on par, if not maybe a little better.
Terrific
running backs. Excellent running backs.
And Dak is just that much better than Teddy. Just like that much better.
That'll piss off everybody that you do. How bad does Dak Prescott?
Why you got to compare those two, huh?
I didn't. I said Dak was better. What's your problem?
No, exactly. Having 2 phenoms on defense is pretty nice too.
Well,
yeah.
Cowboys.
The Broncos have it too.
Hey, yeah. Well, no, it's true, dude. But Micah Parsons, I mean, I'm telling you, I'm in love. I am in love with this guy, Wyatt. Micah Parsons is fan-freaking-tastic. I love him. I can't even think of who he's like. You know, he's just so dynamic, man. I just love him. I love him. Who's he like? Derek Thomas?
Lawrence Taylor.
No. Yeah. Derek Thomas was way bigger, but
Bruce
I would
Smith. He's an aggressive Bruce Smith.
Yeah, Bruce Smith was 280.
Lyle Alzado.
Yeah, I would say, you know who he's like? Levante David, but bigger.
Okay.
He's a bigger, stronger Levante David, because that was Levante David's thing. Is he was super fast and just would fly to the ball.
Yeah, Devin White.
Small.
Devin White.
Darius Leonard. Leonard.
Oh yeah,
but bigger.
Yep. Yeah.
A bigger version of Darius Leonard. So he has the same speed, but just brings a load.
Not to keep talking about the Broncos, which we always do, which of course we have a lot of Denver listeners, so it doesn't hurt us at all. But bro, what do you think about our young what the hell's wrong with me?
Cheerleader?
Yeah, our cheerleaders.
Yeah.
No, our.
What do you think about them young cheerleaders?
What's wrong with
tits? Right.
Quarterback.
How early are you
wide
taking
receiver,
Javonte
running
Williams
back.
next year?
No, on the defense side.
Kicker.
The
Chubb.
linebackers. Holy
You got
crap, what's wrong with me?
Chubb
Jeez.
on the brain.
Dude, what about our young linebackers? What do you think about them?
The
I love
Broncos.
Cooper?
Cooper, I really like.
Young seems to be playing well.
Young, I like him.
Yeah.
I like him.
Okay.
I would
Nothing
have
great.
rather had Micah Parsons over Pat Surtain,
Ooh,
but I love
Kenny
Pat
Young.
Surtain.
Ooh, that's a hot take. You would really take Parsons over Surtain, huh?
Yeah, he's who I wanted. If we weren't taking Justin Fields,
don't
wanted
say
Micah Parsons. I wanted Micah Parsons so bad. Here's another thing that sucks, Nate. His whole career, I love Pat Surtain. It looks like he's going to be a Ring of Famer, possibly Hall of Famer now. He is
so good.
That good.
Didn't he have a pick six?
Oh,
He
yeah.
needs to play.
He's fantastic. He's phenomenal already. He's our best defensive player. Here's my problem. His entire career is going to be, in my eyes, determined by how good Justin Fields is. So now I have to root against Justin Fields, even though I really like the guy.
Just
because
of
otherwise I'm just going to be watching him kill defenses and going, yeah, but Pat Surtain can cover somebody.
Well, I haven't seen Justin Fields play without Matt Nagy as his coach, but my eyes don't see a whole lot in Justin Fields yet. I don't know what it is. I just don't.
He
see
got
it
banged up a lot.
Well, quarterback is a lot tougher to adjust in the NFL. We'll see. I'm agree with you right now.
Well, but yeah, I mean,
Pat Surtain's a better player.
Yeah, I mean, Kyler Murray. I mean, obviously, I know Kyler Murray's a little different than Justin Fields, but they're running quarterbacks. But Kyler Murray looked really, really good in his rookie year.
You at least, you saw flashes. You're right.
Yeah.
You saw flashes, right? He sucked. He was giving the ball away like crazy. Yeah. But you did see those flashes. Yeah. And I haven't really seen a ton of that.
I haven't seen the game yet that I go, ooh, okay, never mind.
Of course, Kyler Murray had an offense he had already been running and had Cliff Kingsbury as his coach. So I think if Justin Fields came in and had the same situation, it would probably be different.
Okay. So it looks like we've lost Carlos here, people.
That's fine.
Like we've lost him. He fell in. Well, here's the question I want to talk about. So who do we want to see in the Super Bowl? Who is your dream matchup? So Wyatt, obviously, you're going to take the Cowboys, right? Obviously, you're going to take the Cowboys, right? But
I'd take Cowboys. Bills would be actually this year's. I used to really like the Bills in like the early 90s.
So is there a reason you would take the Bills over, say, the Pats or
because I used to really like the Bills. No.
But
I like Josh Allen too.
But football-wise, I mean, is there a matchup there you like, or is there what is it? Is there a player that you like, or
on the current Bills roster, or just?
I
really liked Don Beebe, and Bruce Smith, and Thurman Thomas and Jim Kelly. They were awesome. No, Josh Allen's cool. I like that he went to Wyoming.
Yeah.
I just like his story. Small little college and goes to a small little pro team, and it's going to be snowy and shitty there, and I don't know. It's always fun.
Yeah, for me, go ahead.
Just Diggs. I mean, I just want to see Allen to Diggs more, and Knox is stepping up. He's a good tight end, but
he's really good.
They're not going to make it, but that would be. I don't know. I don't want Mac Jones. I don't want Belichick to have another notch in his belt.
Yeah,
and the Raiders can't make it. I kind of always like the Raiders too. I really like Derek Carr.
Yeah, this year. I can't. Oh, you can't say that though. The Raiders aren't going to make it. There's no chance. I don't even think they're going to.
No, I know.
Playoffs.
Yeah.
But yeah.
What do you think, Nate?
Well, so here's my thoughts. I would absolutely, for just the entertainment value alone, I'd love to see the Cardinals go in and just see Kyler Murray fully healthy,
I'm with you
doing his thing against Lamar Jackson. Against Lamar Jackson. No, I mean, I just think I would absolutely love to see Baltimore, Arizona in the Super Bowl. I mean, I just think that would be a great, great, great matchup. I just would love to see those dynamic running quarterbacks just doing their thing.
That would be fun. You're right. That would be fun.
Yep.
At full health, I'm with you.
Yep.
I just think if somehow Baltimore makes it, like John Harbaugh should win Coach of the Year no matter what happens with Baltimore, because their season ended before the season started, yet they're still here.
Yep.
So kudos to him.
Yeah.
But I just think they're going to get shredded. If they make the playoffs, they're going to get shredded early. I am halfway there.
Why do you say that?
They cannot stop the pass. It's impossible.
Okay.
They can't do it. And they cannot stop. They can't do anything against the blitz. They have looked terrible. You know how teams can have good losses? Like you shouldn't have won that game, but at least you were there toward the end. And that was a good loss.
Yeah.
They have bad wins. They're the only team I've ever seen that has bad wins.
Quite a few, yeah.
Like we won and we're worse than we were going in.
Yeah, they're pulling it out in the fourth quarter, and Justin Tucker saved them like 2 or 3 times this year.
It's bad. So I'm halfway there with you. I agree with Arizona. I think that would be fun.
Yep.
And then Cincinnati, I think would be great. If you're talking not usual suspects,
Chargers,
story.
Cincy,
First pick in the draft versus first pick in the draft the next year.
Yep.
In Joe Burrow and Kyler Murray.
Super fun. Yep, I agree.
That would be a good storyline, and just it would be cool to see different faces there, different coaches, new breed.
Yeah. Well, here's one other thought I have too. I would love to see Green Bay get taken out in the first round. I'd love to see Green Bay get taken out in the first round.
I know why. you want that.
Oh no. It's
you and I are on the same page, buddy.
Oh yeah, no.
I hope it's embarrassing.
Yeah, no, it's just like, all right, what am I doing? I got to get out of here. I mean, please come to Denver, Aaron Rodgers. Let's just say it, please.
Yeah, please.
Because here's the thing: if
Russ, we'll let you cook here. Russ,
I'll take Russ. I'll take Russ in a hot second. I'll take Russ in a hot second. But I mean, and I wonder with Russ, is that a coaching thing at this point? Or are we just? I was talking to a buddy at work. He's just he's sick and tired of Pete Carroll. He's like, look, it was a great run. Everything is great. But everything he does now is old. Like he's not making any changes.
At least one of them is gone.
Probably both.
That marriage is dissolving. I just don't know if it's going to be just one of them or both of them. And we'll see. But that for Russ, I think Russ would want out regardless what happens because that team is far away.
Yeah, you don't want to
being
rebuild
good.
With a new coach.
Bad offensive line, bad defense, and no draft picks. Because they gave him away for guys like Jamal Adams, who can't cover anybody. Like Jamal Adams would be all pro 20 years ago. But right now, he can't cover anybody. So what are you doing having an extra linebacker in the defensive backfield? I don't get it.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's true. Well, I was just thinking, too, I was just going through the list in my head. If Aaron Rodgers leaves and he goes to another team, he's not going to go to the Pats. He's probably not going to go to the Titans, although that's a slight possibility, I guess.
They're banged up.
He's not going to go to Baltimore. He's not going to KC. He's not going to the Chargers. He's not going to Cincinnati. He's not going to Buffalo. Maybe
Giants.
Pittsburgh. I mean, maybe.
I could see Pittsburgh.
Maybe Pittsburgh.
No, I could see Pittsburgh.
Okay, so Pittsburgh.
I could see Russ in Pittsburgh, too.
Okay, so there's Pittsburgh as a chance. The Colts, maybe.
No,
you don't think so?
They have their guy. Wentz is playing great.
Okay. Raiders?
No, Carr puts up numbers. It's not his fault.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I don't think
the Browns.
That team's no.
Mayfield's out though. Maybe.
I mean,
should be. Baker should be gone.
But these are the best teams, right? Maybe the Browns. But do you think he would want to go to Cleveland? I doubt it.
I think so.
I mean,
but he's an odd dude. He might. He might love Cleveland.
And then I think you got the Broncos. I mean, I think that's a definite possibility.
New Orleans.
But
New Orleans has
their quarterback actually is out of the playoff mix right now.
Well, they were.
I mean, you got Kamara, but they don't have very good receivers.
They have an you can fix that free agency in the draft. They have an excellent defense, excellent, and they have excellent running backs. They have an excellent offensive line, maybe the best in the league. They just need a quarterback. Remember, they were 5-2 and rolling pretty well. They kicked the living shit out of Green Bay in week 1.
They did.
So New Orleans I could see. But it's a short list. To your point, it's a very short list. And the Broncos are ready-made. We are a quarterback away.
Yeah. I mean, and so on the NFC, here's the playoff teams. Arizona, no. Tampa Bay, no. Dallas, no.
No.
The Rams, no.
Maybe
Washington.
No.
Yeah.
I don't think this roster
San
is
Francisco.
Well, they just drafted Trey Lance, number 3.
So unlikely. And then Philadelphia, no. I mean, I think they're going to stay with Hurts for a couple of years. He's not going to go to the Giants. He's not going to go to the Jets. He's not going to. Oh my gosh! You got to go all the way nation, Carlos.
Hey, you got to take your shoe off, man. I don't know.
Dude, have some fucking fiber in your diet. Eat a bran muffin, bro. What the hell?
Yeah, I ran out of baby.
You can't just eat meat.
Have you seen the dad on Friday
just
spraying the potpourri?
Meat and cheese.
Fuck.
Come on, bro.
Sorry, guys.
You seen that meme where that guy is on the toilet covered in soap? Covered in soap because he got the shits in the shower, and he's just sitting there.
Tough day today, boys. Fellas.
Oh dear
God, I can smell it from here. Use some potpourri.
Welcome back, Carlos.
Carlos, have you heard what we've been talking about at all?
Would be your title of your sitcom.
Sorry, fellas.
So we have 2 questions for you. We have 2 questions.
We all decided Taylor Heineke is the best quarterback in the league.
I'm going back to the toilet.
Carlos
is like John.
Are you still saying Bridgewater over Heineke?
Cancer over AIDS? Yeah, I'm still Bridgewater over Heineke.
Well, guess who switched?
Not Derek. I know that much. No, he didn't. See what happened when I'm gone? No, he didn't.
Yes.
I don't believe it.
Yes. Because he's a gamer. So that happened. And then,
so we'll see what happens when they play Dallas and he turns back into that bullshit.
Well, they're going to play him twice.
Hold on. Let me clarify. I didn't say that Taylor Heineke was good. I said I would take him right now over Teddy Bridgewater and the way he's been playing.
Agreed.
Listen, they're both.
He still sucks.
Oh yeah, okay, all right. But I don't agree with that. But whatever.
Give me Taylor Heineke. Hey,
what color drink is that, Carlos?
It's Mountain Dew.
Is it purple?
It's Mountain Goddamn Dew.
Green drink.
Green drink. It's lime.
You guys are all white niggers, just so you know.
Yeah,
Carlos.
We're aware.
Yeah.
What AFC team do you want to see in the Super Bowl?
I would like to see AFC. I would like to see. Hold on, boys. I'm sweating now.
Here we go.
Tough.
So Pats, Tennessee, Baltimore, KC.
Hey guys,
Chargers.
I'm gonna call Carlos out. He didn't take a shit. He went and knocked some boots. That's what just happened.
Shut the fuck up.
No, I know it's true. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying.
You're lying.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, you guys know me. I'm open.
Carlos doesn't kiss and tell. He doesn't kiss and tell.
I thought I heard a woman's voice.
He does shit and tell, though.
Maybe it was the toilet.
Maybe that's my butthole fucking crying because it's fucking on fire right now, and I ran out of baby wipes. Maybe.
Oh. What did you eat? Was it something you ate, buddy?
Tuesday, if the hot sauce is real.
So listen. So for first, I eat multiple.
You are sweating. You got a lot of sweat going on right now.
Listen,
so I've been shit sweat, Nate.
So I've been eating generally clean lately, but today, so every Tuesday, me and Gabe, we have our little lunches and shit, right? After school. And so, but before then I had a case of the Negroes and I had to go get some Colonel Sanders, right? Extra crispy. And then like a half hour later, I'm eating a number 2 supersize at McDonald's.
Oof.
And these things, you know what I mean? And then for first breakfast or first dinner, I had some bullshit at Dos Amigos tacos.
Are you a hobbit?
It's not is a hobbit.
McDonald's.
Second breakfast.
It's not all right. Forgive me.
Oh, sorry. You okay?
Yeah.
Carlos, you get a towel?
So
you are sweating.
Carlos, who's your Super Bowl matchup? What would you like to see?
I would like to see, I think the most exciting game for me would be Arizona and Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Oh. Hey, you guys said the same thing.
High five.
Yeah.
Carlos, would you be okay with Arizona against Baltimore?
No. The only other matchup I would like to see is Arizona against
Dallas.
Indianapolis.
Yeah.
I think that would be, I just want to see
that would be an interesting
Super Bowl, I
matchup.
just want to see a good fucking game. And I think those are all the most exciting players, new blood, right?
Yeah, blood.
Big fan of that. That's
Carlos
a great
once
call.
again, in pure alignment.
Yeah, that was good. I'm not going to lie. That was real good. That was really good. I think Arizona's got a really good chance, but we were talking about my boy Aaron Rodgers. I hope he loses in the first round so he gets the hell out of there for sure. But question, Carlos, do you think Aaron Rodgers, here's what we came up with. Aaron Rodgers, the only places that we think he might sign would be Pittsburgh, Denver, and New Orleans, and maybe San Francisco. Maybe, but Trey Lance they drafted, but probably not. What do you think?
Why would he go to Pittsburgh? Why would he go to Pittsburgh?
Well, you're going to need a new quarterback.
I think he's in that market where he wants to do. I think everybody wants to do. I think Peyton Manning started it, coming to a loaded team, right? Tom Brady perfected that shit, and I think all these older quarterbacks don't want to necessarily be the man anymore. They don't want to be rebuilding. I think the O-line in Pittsburgh,
you're right,
good enough.
Garbage,
you're right?
Yeah.
Good call.
I think, dude. I think if I hate to say this, I might kill myself. If he came to Denver, they're a quarterback away, dude. If he came to Denver,
hey, what did I say? My words.
Yep.
Out of my brother's mouth.
He has to know that, though, right? He has to know that we just held KC.
His lady, his lady of the moment, lives in Boulder.
Lives in Boulder, yeah. He was here. Listen, if he came to Denver,
come on, Shailene, make it happen. Suck it.
It would be so good.
Let's go.
Could you imagine twice a year, Pat Mahomes versus and I mean the quarterback is loaded. The AFC West would be must-see TV every game.
Herbert,
Rodgers, Mahomes, Rodgers,
Mahomes,
State Farm Bowl. Yeah, man, that's
State Farm Bowl.
State Farm Bowl. Oh, please, let's make it happen.
As much as I hate the Broncos, and I fucking hate the fucking Broncos.
Oh, I know.
No. You don't hate the Broncos. You hate Bronco fans.
No, I hate the Broncos too. I want to fight them. I sold too many cars, and they're all fucking pieces of shit. Anyway,
Ebenezer Ekubon's a good man.
No, he's not. He's got child support. He's got hush money out there. Anyways,
not as much as Josh Jacobs.
Well,
did you see that one, Carlos?
Yeah, he's on some Travis Henry stuff. Nate does share that with you. That brother, you got to pull out. As much as I hate the Broncos, I'm just a fan of competition. I want to see the best against the best, and every week. The closest we had to that was back in the day before they did the realignment, and the Colts and the Patriots were in the same division, and that was fun to watch every week.
For sure.
But that's quarterbacking at its highest level. If he came to the Broncos, it's happy times again, unfortunately, and these insufferable Bronco fans would be on that bullshit again. It's just the football. Like, I'm a football fan before I'm a Raider fan. Or who else do I support? Browns and Ravens.
Who else do I support?
Yeah, but I would like to see that. I would like to see that.
Colts a little.
Yeah,
my tits are looking good tonight. I got it. So I'm looking good.
Really good.
Josh Jacobs only
fresh out of
makes $11 million, so that's only like $1 million a kid.
Yeah. So after taxes, it's only like $400,000.
At the dealership is what I'm hearing. Because he ain't got no money left, and he needs a
definitely has no money left.
Yeah, he's not going to get a big contract,
and he's not going to be signed for very much longer in the NFL with the way he's been playing. He's decent. He's decent.
No, he's good. He's fine.
He's fucking trash. He's going to be the first NFL player getting paid on an hourly fucking basis because he sucks.
If he wasn't making so many babies, he'd have more energy to run the ball.
If they're not on the top 5%, everybody else is trash, right, Jones? That's how Carlos.
No, I don't.
Top 5%. I would make an all-star team. I would make an all-star team out of Carlos's trash.
No. Listen, I watch Raider games, right? So I can't take it anymore.
So he knows
the Raiders
trash.
will just piss you the fuck off. Josh Ellis, I was happy when we drafted him.
Yep.
He can't run longer. He's like Frank Gore. He can't run past 20 yards, right? Yeah, he'll get you a quick, tough 3, right? But I don't want Eddie. I need somebody who can break away, right? He can't. He sucks. He's trash. I hate him. I hope they get rid of him.
If you're not going to be a breakaway running back at all, you better be a lot tougher than he is. You know, he should be like Javonte Williams.
Exactly.
I think is a good one. Like, because Javonte, he's not going to break away from anybody, but he's going to run your ass over
30 yards down the field, right? Leaving a trail of bodies, almost like a little Marshawn Lynch, right? Just trail of bodies with him.
There you go.
And it was, but I don't know. I thought that's what Jacobs was going to be. Clearly, he just wanted to have sex with a bunch of women, probably white women. So I don't
know. He did it.
Weak legs. Makes weak legs.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, you got nothing left. Trust me.
He doesn't even do leg day like Carlos Jones.
Yeah, sad to report. It looks like I'm coming out of retirement on legs. I don't know. Guy I train wants to do legs, so I'm gonna be walking around wobbling like I just got had sex with Josh Jacobs, and it's not gonna be okay. I'm not okay with it. I'm not okay with it. I'm 45
only
now.
twice a week.
I shouldn't have to do squats anymore. Fuck that.
Yeah, you shouldn't have a sore groin from squats.
Right. All I need is this massive chest, these 21-inch fucking
shoulders.
Arms, right? Wearing a 55-inch jacket with a 34-inch fucking waist, right? And and a dick, right? And my good credit. And that's all I need.
V. Carlos with a big V.
That's it.
Your V
I want to
back.
look like the letter Y. I want to look like the Y from the YMCA.
All right, gents. Any other things you want to chime in before we hang up tonight?
No, I think we're good.
Did the Chinese people find that Chinese tennis player chick? Are they boycotting the Winter Olympics? What? This is for white people because black people don't
know anything about Chinese tennis.
Are you serious?
No, I don't know anything.
America was talking about like boycotting because like this Chinese tennis player said something about she was sexually assaulted by some Chinese government, and all of a sudden that bitch went missing for like 2 weeks.
Of course she was.
I haven't even heard.
She got disappeared.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, we'll talk more about that.
She'll be re-educated and released.
Let me ask you, white people. Are we getting excited for the Winter Olympics?
No.
I love the Winter Olympics.
No, I'm boycotting it.
Oh,
boycott
the
China.
Olympics.
Okay.
The Olympics is so awesome. The
Winter
concept
Olympics
is so awesome.
You know why it's awesome? Because there's no fear of some black motherfucker dominating the sport.
I love the Summer Olympics.
The
Winter Olympics is about white return to dominance in athletics. And
the amount of hyphenated last names in the Summer Olympic team is incredible.
Curling,
it's cold out there for a pimp in February.
I just love the
Olympics. I watch speed skating because them bitches got ass. But outside of that, I don't know what's going on.
No,
I just like seeing white people do stuff.
The Netherlands speed skating team is going to be worth a watch.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right now.
Some of those curling
between Hans Gruber and fucking
turn on some Barry White. Just watch them
Bruce
go
Willis.
around in circles
there you go,
while I treat
Bruce
my
Willis
body
and
like
Gruber
a amusement park. It's going to be awesome.
Slalom. Yes.
Oh, and Michaela Schifrin, is she of age yet? I hope she is, because I think of her that way.
Either way, I'm Googling her.
And we're out. And we're out of time here. Thanks for tuning in to one more week of the Sexiest Men Alive podcast. Oh my gosh, good show tonight, guys. Good show. We will see you. Hey, Derek, sorry we missed Friday, buddy, but we'll do it this week.
We'll do it again. Got some good stuff.
Okay, cool.
Thanks for holding me down, boys. Appreciate it.
Boys.
Peace.
Later.
Thanks